Mustang 19.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Stroud. And that's Elliott, complete. He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
Stroud on third down now. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
15. Yellow.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Now he's free up the left sideline and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 33.
Attack!
Mahomes going to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 15. Where's that?
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Easy. Color. Where's that?
To throw, it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that.
Now bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. There on the stop was Leo Chanel.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
19 tight.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led it too far, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. It's taken to the 26. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves out of it.
I like that. Miriam is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Billings. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Chiefs had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
down these two.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Attack, attack!
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles. And his drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. A nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton.
And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 15.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough, and that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Returning it is Moore. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a throw right sideline is complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. before the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would want. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now 2nd and 5.
Yellow. 43. 43.
Now here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Mahomes now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Yellow.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yellow. 57.
Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
Texans nothing. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hurry, 17. Hurry, hurry.
Stroud. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.